Where there's thunder, there's lightning. John Nada. Brotherhood is something that we hear a lot about growing up. It is indeed the other elusive relationship in life. As we grow in stature and in the knowledge of the world at large, most of us realize that this is another bad bill of goods we've been sold. That is not to say that brotherhood doesn't exist at all, but that for the most part it is fictitious in nature. What we often see more commonly is the so-called alpha competitiveness in life, the jockeying for the next promotion or better position with the company. The underminer is on full display in these types of scenarios. That's why it has been said to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Unfortunately, there is oftentimes very little distinction between the two. There will always be those in open opposition to you, but beware the underminer. He portrays himself as an ally while surreptitiously seeking to nudge you adrift little by little. With relative exception, finding any person who will love you, be it with eros, philia, and certainly agape love, is a losing proposition for most. After all, this is why MGTOW to a degree is a thing. With this knowledge, it allows one to find out who they truly are and to maintain this identity. I was never Mr. Popularity, mostly because I refused to suck up to people and change who I am. Realize it's not you, it is a perception of you that people hold in their minds. They don't actually know you to be able to make an informed assessment of who you are as a person. It is better to have no expectations. Bellying up to the bar and adjusting from there seems to be the more logical move. You cannot control what happens in life, but you can control what you care about and how much power you give to things. People rarely, if ever, fundamentally change. The only person you can change, if it is needed, is you. If you are not planning for your life, you can rest assured someone else has plans for it. As Bruce Lee said, all knowledge is ultimately self-knowledge. You may not see it or think about it, but anything you learn or discover becomes some small part of you. Indeed, we oftentimes have to make a decision, whether conscious or otherwise, as to our relationship with some newfound knowledge. For many men, all self-improvement ceases once they get a girlfriend. And if your only reason to improve yourself is for women, then you've already lost the path. Everyone will bring something to the table. Unfortunately, what is being brought is not always positive. The common theme seen in the current dating world is not the 80-20 rule of yesteryear, but rather the 90-10 rule. Women have whined that there are no good men anymore, and yet their demands have become even more impossible to meet. They want to have fun when they are young and hold out for the prince. Yet when they realize their market value has all but crashed, they expect immediate commitment. The world will not suffer truth. You cannot tell the truth and be liked or accepted. I have often spoke about losing people and people leaving. Sometimes it is good that people leave and better that we leave them in the past. It can be painful to do, but if you don't, you will be pigeonholed and never be able to grow and transform as a person. MGTOW in many ways is a choice, yet in many ways it is not a choice. When the choice is staying on the sinking ship or escaping being pulled under the depths in the lifeboat, yet you will find that many are content with arranging and rearranging the deck chairs as the waves lap over the side. Men and women are both alone, but for different reasons. Women are never with the man they want to be with, and are not content with the man they are with. Men are always with a woman who cares less for them and more about how they make her feel. Most realize too late that the commitment was contingent on the good times, financially or otherwise, continuing to roll. Human talked about in one of his videos the idea of nature abhorring a vacuum. You will fill your life with something, be it something good or something bad. Truly, knowledge is power, and knowledge of self is priceless. Go your own way or don't. The choice is yours.